Thank you guys all for coming. To start off, I'm Chelsea. I am 21 years old. I have an older sister. She just turned 25. Her name's Summer. And I have two parents. I'm a senior biology major. I'm preparing to go to grad school. I'm kind of at a crossroads right now because I don't know whether to go to grad school for environmental science or midwifery. So I'm kind of juggling the both of them. Ever since I was a kid, my faith was not always there. But then in junior high and high school, it became stronger, and it has only gotten stronger since. There are some times where I wouldn't talk to God for months, and then something would happen, maybe a long car ride or nothing bad or something like that, but something would just happen, and God would kind of start talking to me, and then my relationship would build again. So I kind of had these in and out times of my relationship, but He's always been there for me, and it's always been, and now it has been a better and daily relationship with Him over the past 2 years now. There are living things, animals, bugs, plants. They've always kind of fascinated me. I've always been kind of weird about that, and that's what made me decide to be a major in biology. I came in as one, and I'll be graduating as one. And the biology major has actually made my faith stronger. Praying after a phone call from home or a visit from my parents, or praying on my hands and knees because I was so scared for an organic chemistry test or physiology test, actually made my faith very strong because God has power in those things. He does. And, like my faith, my major are kind of going hand in hand. Biology teaches me discipline, loyalty to it. It teaches me to really stretch my knowledge and really make myself learn things. And God has made me do that too with discipline, because sometimes faith is discipline too. And that has really helped me. I came into college with a lot of family issues. My sister has a serious brain injury from a drunk driver. My dad struggles with the will to live. But God has always been there for me, and He's always been there to help me get through my major. There have been a lot of serious bumps in the road with my major, but I'm going to graduate with my bachelor degree, and I'm very happy for that, and I'm very fortunate because God has done a lot for me and a lot with the other people who have helped me, my tutors, my professors, Pastor Jim, Pastor Ralph, all of my youth ministers have really helped me to push through and to graduate. So I once heard a quote from C.S. Lewis saying that the world doesn't need more Christian writers, it needs more writers who are Christian. And I really believe that, because whether you're a science teacher, whether you're a sociology teacher or a ordained minister, you can believe in creationism or evolution, it doesn't matter, but you can have an impact on the world by being a model for Christ. I think of myself as a pencil in God's hand, helping write the story, whether it be for animals or for people, and just spreading my knowledge and helping with that. So I've kind of gone through my 4 years with saying, whatever I do, I need to do it for the glory of God. Whatever I do, I need to do it for people too, because it's not about me. It's about, these living things, and it's about God too. Do it because He created you to love that and to embrace whatever you have and to help others find their love, like Sarah. Or if you're struggling with your major, you just have to find what you love, and we have to help others find that. I know sometimes, whatever you guys are going through today, if you come here with school issues or relationship issues, family issues, or money issues, you got to tell God about it. Those months that I went without talking to God were some dark times, but sometimes it takes a little push, but if you just start talking to Him, it can go on for hours. And I used to see God as that old friend that it was kind of like that friend that you didn't talk to for a couple months, and then one day you just pick up the phone and talk to them, and it's like you never left off where you were. And that's how God is, but He wants to talk to you every day. And I wouldn't have gotten through my major or any of my family issues without talking to God every day and having that personal relationship with Him. And I wouldn't have been able to be an impact and be a model for junior high kids that I hang out with every week. I always think of sometimes, whatever is going on, you just got to ask God, I'm tired and I'm struggling, but can you just pick me up and carry me? Just pick me up and carry me through this test, or carry me through, whatever's going on, just to get to the other side, to get to that end goal. and he's strong enough to carry us, and if you let him in, he will. So I have two scriptures that really spoke to me. This one's from the book of James, chapter 1, verses 5 through 6. If any of you is lacking in wisdom, ask God, who gives to all generously and ungrudgingly, and it will be given to you. But ask in faith, never doubting, for the one who doubts is like a wave of sea, driven and tossed by the wind. The second one is 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 7 through 10. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Discipline yourselves, keep alert. Like a roaring lion, your adversary, the devil, prowls around, looking for someone to devour. Resist him, steadfast in your faith. And after you have suffered for a little while, the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore, support, strengthen, and establish you. Thank you guys again for coming.